Hello, welcome to the ranking. Today we are going to review the top and the most accurate prediction websites on the internet today. And as a bet panther or as a bet investor, you need to have a very good betting prediction that aid you and support you in terms of prediction. You need to have very good betting sites that aid you, support you in terms of predictions. So today I'm going to review to you guys the top 2 best prediction websites that I've came across on the internet. Guys, frankly speaking, these prediction sites are very accurate in terms of prediction. They are the best websites I've ever come across since I started this betting thing. They are the very best websites I've come across. So let's take your browser. So the number 1 on the list is SoccerVista. So just search SoccerVista into your browser or just type it into your browser. SoccerVista. So they'll be the first one to pop up. So you just click on them. Their domain name is www.newsoccervista.com. That's their domain name. So you need to check it and make sure you're getting to the right prediction site. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is the SoccerVista prediction website. And one thing I like about this site is ranging from the user interface to the predictions, like everything here is very attractive. So there's no dull moment here. There's no dull moment. You never come here and feel bored. Everything here is very attractive, so to keep you on your toes to actually get into the predictions. So these are their predictions for today. Down here, lots of them, plenty of them. Everything here is free. Don't ask you to pay for any VIP tips, but everything here is free. They're actually very good. They have 95% success rate in terms of predictions, and their predictions are based on teams' current conditions, players' injuries, and mutual statistics, which is the contract and stuff. So they are actually current in terms of predictions. Every single league is featured here. Every single league, ranging for the top 4 to the minor leagues, they are featured here on their platform. So let's get to their predictions. So we'll be getting into it more details, but let's just go this way. We have the green background here. We have odds, which those are the odds ranging from the various bookmakers. Yeah, and we have tips. Beside the odds, we have tips. So they actually predict, or they actually give 3 predictions or 3 tips at a go, which is very exceptional. You can't see this on most platforms. It's only available on SoccerVista. I'm frankly telling you, it's only available on SoccerVista. They actually give full-time prediction and goals over and under, and also correct score at the same time on the same platform. It's actually amazing. So if you are a fan of correct score, you are still featured here. A fan of goals over and under are still featured, and even a fan of football or full-time prediction, you're also featured here. So they actually do 3 things at a go. So let's check the teams, or let's just review Serie A and see how they perform. So let's check for yesterday predictions and see how they actually perform. So I'm actually starting with Italy Serie A. We have Empoli versus Torino. So if you go to you scroll to you see that they have X, or they have 2, then they have 1. The X usually stands for full-time draw, which if you check most of your bookies or your bookmakers, it's actually written the X for full-time draw. And the 2 is usually for the away team. So the 1 is usually for home team to win. But whenever there's 1X, that means double chance for the home team. 2X means double chance or draw away for the away team. Okay. So Empoli versus Torino, they actually predicted X, which means full-time draw. And if we come to the over, the goals over and under, they actually said under, which we are here to check the under. So if you want to get more than that, you need to just click on the team. If you click on the team, to take you to see how their prediction works. Actually, this one is a dead match, so the predictions are not there. So when I'm about to review today's odds, then I'll teach you guys how to get the odds, the predictions, the tips, everything. So they actually predict under, and they actually give correct score 0-0. That's why Empoli vs Torino. but their full-time prediction is draw. So let me just open my flash score and you will see how that prediction went. So this Empoli versus Torino, and they played full-time draw. They played 2-2 full-time draw. So they won the full-time prediction, and the under, so the correct score they got is wrong. So let's check Cremonese versus Inter Milan. So their prediction here is Inter Milan should win and over. So if this were to be a pre-game match, and kind of click on it and you see the over, the number of goals that they say we should place the over for. This is actually a dead match, so it won't be available. So Cremonese versus Inter Milan, they say Inter Milan should win. And their correct score prediction is 3-1. So let's just check it and see. So Inter Milan versus Cremonese, Inter Milan actually did win, and the correct score was just slightly beaten, which the correct score here is 2-1, but they predicted 3-1, and Inter Milan won as well. So they actually won Italy Serie A. They actually won 2 out of 3 for now. So let's check Atalanta versus Sampdoria, and they predicted Atalanta to win, and they go for under, and their correct score is 2-0. So let's just check it. So wow, Atalanta versus Sampdoria, wow guys, they won the correct score and they actually won the full-time prediction. They won the under as well. Wow. So frankly speaking, if I say these are the best websites, I need to accept the fact now. So Italy Serie A, they won 3 out of 3 predictions for yesterday. They won all the predictions at Italy Serie A. Well, as if that's not enough, let's check for England FA Cup. So for England FA Cup, we have Walsall versus Leicester City. So their prediction here is for Leicester City to win and under, and their group correct score is 0-2 in favor of Leicester City. So let's just check it and see. So Leicester City versus Walsall, Leicester City win. So they won their full-time prediction and they won the under as well. And also the correct score is slightly beaten. Their correct score prediction was 2-0, but Leicester City won 1-0. That's very close margin. So the second for the FA Cup yesterday is Southampton versus Blackpool, and here their prediction is 3-2 for Southampton and under. And so far as the correct score is 2-0, I'm very sure there is under 2.5. So Southampton should win, and the correct score should be 2-0 and under 2.5. So let's check it how it went. Wow. So actually they won the full-time prediction and the correct score is slightly beaten, which means like Southampton won 2-1 instead of 2-0. So that's slightly, it's very close margin. So guys, at this point I can actually tell you that SoccerVista is the best prediction site on the internet. You can really, the correct score, they are very close margin, and these tips are free. You won't pay for any VIP thing or anything. It's totally free. So let's get to it. Let's get to Bundesliga and see how their prediction actually went there. So Bundesliga, we are going to Freiburg versus Augsburg. So Freiburg versus Augsburg, their prediction here is Freiburg should win and over 3.5, and the correct score should be 3-1. So let's check it. Freiburg versus Augsburg. Wow, they won everything, guys. The full-time prediction is Freiburg should win, and Freiburg won, and it's over 3.5, and they won that one too as well. And the correct score prediction, they won it. So this is the second time they are winning their correct score, and these are very amazing. Everything here is free. You're not paying 10 pesos or even a penny for it. Even a kobo, it's actually free. And they won 2 correct score already. Actually, I advise to usually focus more on their full-time prediction because it's 95% success rate here. So before I forget, let's check Tottenham versus Preston. So they predicted Tottenham to win and over 2.5 and 3-0 correct score prediction. So Wow, Tottenham won 3-0. So meaning they won the correct score prediction, and they won the full-time prediction, and they won the over and under prediction as well. Guys, so at this point, I want to tell you that SoccerVista is one of the best sites. You need to check whenever you want to place your bet. It's just here to support you and aid you in terms of prediction. They are not to be master, or they are not to be in charge of your prediction. They are just here to aid you and help you in terms of prediction. They actually have, if you go to the top, you can see they have main page, bet of the day, Picks, Telegram, and a whole lot of stuff. So let's just click on bet of the day and see what do we have there. So bet of the day, we have bankers. These bankers, they are the safest tips, usually with very low odds. So they are perfect for accumulators. So you can actually put them in as a bet slip and stake. So that's for the bet of the day or bankers. And if you come down, you will see that value bet of the day. So these are the tips with higher odds. You should stake them as single bet. So if you click on the bet of the day, that's two things you see. Bet of the day, bankers, which they are very short odds with. They are very profitable with very low odds. So you should take them as accumulator. And value bet, which they are with higher odds, so you can take them as single bet. So guys, this is the first website I've reviewed to you guys. So you need to start using SoccerVista right away from here, and I advise you to join their Telegram channel so they can give you guys picks of the day. So for the matches of today, this 29th, we have Real Madrid versus Real Sociedad, and their prediction is. So let's click on them and see the insights of the predictions. So Real Madrid have an odd of 1.7 and full-time draw odd of 3.8, and Real Sociedad to win odd of 5 CD. So they compare the teams here. We have Real Madrid versus Real Sociedad. So they said Real Madrid won 9 games in last 15 games. Real Sociedad also won 9 games in last 15. Wow. Real Madrid lose 6. Real Sociedad also lose 6. This match is gonna be a tough one. Yes, of course. So you can actually click on Real Madrid versus Real Sociedad full stats, and you get to know more of the analytics. Wow. So these are their head-to-head matches and their latest games, how they perform and stuff. So you can see this site is very good for prediction. So let's get to the other one. We have PSG versus Reims, and so head-to-head match and everything is here. So guys, this is for their matches of today. There are a whole lot of matches available. These are the few ones I've talked about. So you can just check after watching this video. You can just check them out, and usually check the analytics as well, so you can make a very good accumulator for yourself. Okay, so let's get to the second website, which just take your browser with me and let's search Clever Tips. So type all together, and Clever Tips, their domain name is www.clevertips.net. So make sure you are clicking on the right site. So as for Clever Tips, they have good success rate, and their bet from the experts, and they have risky free bet and risky bet as well. So they are actually telling us that everything is possible here. There are matches that you think the team with the big odds will lose, but at the end of the day they actually won. So they actually selected some teams with big odds that they know that they'll actually win in the match. So that's for the big odds, small odds as well. But I want us to focus more on here, which if you come down, you see last articles today, and we have best tips by the experts. So just click on that, best tips by the experts. So if you click on best tips by the experts, this is what will actually pop up, and these are the best tips that they have come together to actually give us. If they call someone expert, that means the person is very good at what he does. It's very good at what he does. And this one, they are saying they are best tips from the expert. Best from the expert. So if something is best and it's from the expert, you know that it's actually a valuable thing you need to take into consideration. So these are their predictions for today, and most of the leagues are not top leagues. That should tell you that they are very good in terms of analytics. If I give you prediction which are not from the top 4 leagues, means they go deep into analytics, so you need to check them out. So this is what you should be doing right now. So guys, these are the tips that you need to be, the 2 predictions that you need to follow and make massive wins for yourself. They are just here to aid you and support you, and you actually claim your winnings. As an investor, this is what you need to be doing. You need to check prediction sites before you place any bet.